Hey guys, thank you for joining me and welcome back. So today in this video, I'm going to create a beautiful vase that I've seen on Pinterest. I'm also going to be creating a top for it as well. So it was a beautiful vase that was shaped like the ones we find at the Dollar Tree. It was painted white and it had some flowers painted on top. So I'm going to be creating that today. So this is the vase that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to show you, I'm going to get my flower images from these napkins. I've had these napkins for years now. I think someone gave them to me after a party. But anyway, I'm using them for the first time today. And so I'm going to cut out some of the floral images that you see there. So this is the package that they came in. And it's really nice, guys. These are really nice, sophisticated napkins. They're nice and thick. They're 2-ply napkins as well. So I'm going to open up the napkin and show you what it looks like. It's really beautiful. I think these are peonies. It has a couple of butterflies on them. I'm going to be using the blue butterflies today. So I'm going to demonstrate very quickly me cutting out just one of them, the smaller ones. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to use my small scissors, my thread cutters to do that. Right now, I'm going to get started. So I'm going to start with the vase. I'm going to paint that white. I'll be using my paintbrush to paint the first layer. I'm going to allow it to dry for about 15 minutes and then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to use my sponge brush to do that. So it's been about an hour now, and this is what it looks like, a nice solid color. So right here, I'm just going to show you how I cut out the flowers. I've already cut the ones out that I'm going to use, but very quickly I wanted to show you me using my thread cutters, how close I was able to get to the image without cutting it. Once I cut out all the images, I had to go back in and just remove a couple of the sheets that are there. Again, this is a 2-ply napkin, so I'm going to peel one layer away. We don't need that. And then I'm going to go back in and peel the second one away. So now the image is nice and thin and it's going to fit flat against the vase. So right here, I'm going to use the Decoupage napkin glue. It's very similar to Mod Podge. And so I'm just making sure our image fits on there nice and flat, and it won't. I'm going to take my thread cutters and make a couple of cuts in the image. And then I'm going to make sure that it's laying nice and flat when I apply the glue. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of that glue and I'm going to paint the vase where the napkin part is going to lay. I'm going to paint a very thin amount. I'm going to lay our image on top. Make sure it's adhered. If you want to do this, you have to be very careful because the napkin is thin and it will tear very easily. So I'm just using my fingers just to make sure that it's making a connection with the glue. And as you can see, I still had to cut the image just to make sure it's laying nice and flat against the vase. So once I get the image laying in place, I'm going to take a little bit of glue and just paint over the entire image. This complete process that I'm doing is called decoupage. And so I'm just going to make sure the whole image is now adhered to the vase. Once I do that, I'm just going to turn the vase around and just do the same thing. I'm going to apply a different image, but I'm going to apply it the same way. After I apply all the images and seal the entire vase, I'm going to let it dry overnight. So right now I'm going to make the mirrored lid. The golden embossed contact paper is really beautiful on its own, but I'm not going to use it like this today. I'm going to use this empty ribbon spool, so I'm going to use this to help create my lid. I'm going to tape it down so that it doesn't move, and I'm going to take that same paint and I'm going to just paint my embossed contact paper, and then I'm going to let it dry for about 20 minutes. So while that's drying, I'm going to create the lid now. I'm going to use a piece of cardboard, and I'm using that same empty spool, and I'm drawing the shape. I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to buff down those edges with a nail file. So I'm going to do that very quickly to make sure it's nice and smooth. Now that that's done, I'm going to create a felt bottom for the lid. So now that our contact paper is dry, I'm just going to cut that shape out, and then I'm going to apply that to the other side of the cardboard. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that white paint to the outer perimeter. I'm going to use some silver diamond wrap. I'm going to cut one strip away, and I'm going to apply that to the outer perimeter of the lid. Now I'm going to use this 2-inch beveled mirror that I picked up from Amazon, and I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to adhere it to the top. Once I do that, I'm going to clean off this door pull. This is a crystal door pull that I picked up from Amazon, and I'm going to apply that to the center of the mirror. This is our vase. It's completely dry and set. It's cured. So after that, I'm going to apply a little dot of hot glue to the outer edge of the vase so that the lid doesn't slide off. Look how beautiful this came out. I absolutely love this. The vase came out absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. So you stay well, you stay safe, and stay blessed. And I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.